So here I am standing on planet Earth, and I want to know something. How far is it from my eyes to the horizon right there? Like, how far out can I see when I look straight out into the horizon right there? How far is it? So I decided to ask Google, and this is what Google said. Typing in distance to horizon in Google, Google's going to spit out 3 miles or 5 kilometers roughly. But then Google says this. They give a general formula right here. The square root of 2 times the radius of the Earth times your eye height above the ground. And I'm thinking to myself, where the heck does that come from? Look at this. I know I'm exaggerating my height here, but for simplicity's sake, let's suppose I'm that tall compared to the Earth's radius, right? I mean, we have the radius of the Earth right here. Let's call this capital R for Earth's radius. And here is the distance to the horizon. That segment is said to be tangent to the Earth, or tangent to that sphere, if you will, that we've shown as a circle. It's only touching that circle at exactly one spot. And in fact, if we were to go ahead and draw a radius to that point, that radius is guaranteed to make a right angle with that tangent segment right there. So really, I have a right triangle. And what do we know about a right triangle here? Well, we could use the Pythagorean theorem to express the relationship among the 3 sides. The hypotenuse is really the radius plus my height above the ground. You see what I mean? So check it out. Here I have r squared, or question mark squared, the distance to the horizon squared, plus the Earth's radius squared is that big hypotenuse squared right there. And then when I clean up the right side out right there, r plus h quantity squared gives you that. And then we could actually do a little algebra here. We could subtract r squared from both sides. That goes bye-bye, and all we're left with is this, interestingly enough. Now, that's pretty interesting because really, if I take plus or minus square root of both sides, and then that's not what Google told me. Google said it's really this. So why does Google say something when I'm getting something mathematically different? Well, the reason why is because your height compared to the Earth's height is the Earth's radius is so negligible. It doesn't even amount to anything really. Think of it as like a fly being on your windshield. The mass of your car is so much greater than the mass of the fly in the windshield. It's really like this almost, right? Where it's kind of like can't even see the triangle. But if we exaggerate it slightly, we get something that looks like this. But for simplicity's sake, we can get rid of it and just say, hey, Google said this. For the most part, that's good. And a quick calculator check, let's calculate it. 2 times the radius of the Earth, which is 3159 miles, times, my height of 6 feet divided by 5,280 feet in a mile. That's about 2.67 miles out. I guess Google's estimate of 3 is good.